Hey girlies, it's Tammy. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're gonna excuse my nails. I need to go to the nail shop desperately, and we also have a man down. We lost a nail, guys. And I also did this yellow face mask recently, and it's like stained my nails, and we're gonna ignore my hands, okay? But anyways, today's video, we're gonna be testing Focallure. That brand name is just so hard to get my head around. Like, we have tested Focallure here on my channel before. We did test the Twilight palette, which looks like this, and I was a big fan. I highly recommended it to you guys because the shimmers in here, they're not shimmers. They're like foiled metallic amazingness. Let me refresh your memory. This shade I used in my tutorial. This shade is stunning and it's so pigmented. This yellow gold as well. Let's do this red down here, and let's go ahead and do a matte as well. I mean, the pigmentation, they blend beautifully, and they actually apply this metallic on the eyes as well. So I highly recommended this palette to you guys. And then Focallure actually saw my video using this palette, so they reached out to me and said, hey, we've got a new collection, do you want to test it in a video? And I was like, of course. So today's video is actually sponsored by Focallure, so thank you guys so much for working with me. They've sent me their new collections. We're gonna go through it, we're gonna create an eye look, you know, do all of the fun stuff. I also have another palette that I purchased myself, and this is their Focallure Ever Changing palette, but I don't know if I've used this on YouTube before. I don't remember doing a tutorial with it, but the shades in here are just as stunning. All of the mattes are super pigmented, very blendable, especially for the price. Very affordable products. So let me go ahead and swatch some in here. This palette also has that gorgeous yellow gold. Let's do the red, and then let's do the purple. So there are a few swatches from this palette as well, and you guys can see just how reflective and foiled the metallics are, and the mattes on the end are super pigmented as well. So yeah, these are the palettes that I purchased myself, but now we're going to move on to palettes that they sent me. So first we have these Color the Life palettes, which are 9-pan eyeshadow palettes. This palette is called Soft Power, and it comes in this kind of nudie beigey pink packaging, and this is what it looks like on the inside. And once you open it up, it does come with a mirror, and these shades are beautiful. I have opened everything already, so this is not like my first time seeing it, but I hope you guys can forgive me. I couldn't wait, okay? They sent this big package and I just had to rummage through it all. I couldn't wait for you guys. So anyways, this one is like a standard everyday neutrals. It comes with the gorgeous browns, mauve tones. It has that gorgeous peachy orange shade. It's got some brow bone and base colors. This is like the standard neutral everyday palette that everyone loves. It's also a good travel palette because it's quite compact. It does come with the mirror, and it also has all of the shades that will kind of go with every outfit. You could just throw a brown in the crease, one of these on your lid, and you're good to go for like the everyday look. So the next one from this collection comes in very similar packaging, but of course different color. It's like a purpley blue color. Then on the inside, this one is a little bit more colorful, a little bit more up my street. Once again, it does come with a mirror, and it has, I love the ratio of mattes to shimmers in here. You get 4 mattes and 5 shimmers, which I think is actually a good ratio, of course, for a 9-pan eyeshadow palette. And I do like the mattes you get in here. You get this beautiful red, you get a dark brown, which you could never go wrong with. If you're not gonna add a black, I think a deep dark brown like this does perfect. Then you have, of course, a matte purple. Whoop, whoop. I'm loving it already, girl, loving it. This shade down here is screaming my name. It's called Allure. It's like a purpley blue kind of duochrome color. Could you imagine like a smoky eye with this all over the lid? Let me go ahead and swatch some of the other shades. Let me do this charcoal shade. Oh, this charcoal shade is duochrome. It's like a blackened purple color. Let's do the red as well. So yeah, there are a few swatches from this palette. That red is popping. It looks like a real red as well. It's not like pinky or orangey, it's really red. I definitely like this palette more than a neutral one, but you guys should know that already because I'm a colorful girl, like through and through. I love my color. I could see like the red all through the crease, the purple on the outer V, the brown to darken it, this all over, this on the inner corner, girl. And then last but not least from this collection, we have like a warm tone orangey flame type of palette, and this one's called Ring the Alarm. The last one was called Night Elf. I don't know if I told you guys that, Night Elf, and this one's Ring the Alarm. So this one is, I thought so, it's a warm toned palette, and I love that you only get 3 shimmers in here, and then you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mattes, and they're all beautiful colors that I can definitely see myself using. Once again, they have that deep dark color, which you always need. Let's go ahead and swatch this color in the center, because guys, can you see that? It's like a fiery peachy orange. Let's go ahead and swatch some of the mattes at the bottom here as well. They're so soft, like to touch. The mattes are so soft. I can see a lot of people going for this one because it has those beautiful warm tones that everyone, you can make an everyday look out of it, but you can also make a nice smoky look because of that darker color. So those were the smaller 9-pan palettes. Now we have 2 bigger palettes. These are the 12-pan palettes. So let's start with this one because I love tropical vibes. So this is called the So Hot collection, and I've just caught my eye at the back. They are cruelty free, so it's a cruelty free brand. So the palette inside is the exact same design, and I love that because if you do decide to throw the box away, you do have the beautiful design here. So, ooh, oh, guys, I just caught a glimpse. I forgot how beautiful this palette is. Oh, I'm blocking it, sorry guys. Look at that. I see a yellow. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So this one also comes with a mirror, and like I said, it has 12 colors, and this one comes with a brush, and it is an actual brush, guys. It's not a sponge, double-sided sponge thing. It's an actual brush. Oh my gosh. So you get like a fluffy blending brush on this side, and then you get a flat brush, which I would use for the inner corner. So I mean, I would use the brush, especially if I'm traveling. This would be a great addition. So anyways, this is the palette on the inside. Oh, I'm living for the mattes in here. They're so colorful, they're so bright. This one looks crazy. I can just picture the yellow like bright on the inner corner, or even this color bright on the inner corner. Do you know what I mean? Then you get the standard warm tone colors, beautiful warm tone colors. What is this? This looks like a duochrome. It's called Platinum Crystal. It's like a silvery pink, guys. Focoyor do amazing duochromes. This one, Flamingo, it's like a pinky, it's a rose gold. Oh my gosh, it's like gold but pink undertone. Can you guys see that? So once again, this is the So Hot palette, and it is definitely hot. It's hot. Ooh. And then last but not least, we have the Sunset palette, and I love the packaging of this as well. It's very tropical. I don't know why I didn't realize that before. I just saw this one and I was like, tropical, but this one is tropical as well. So this one actually comes with a metallic front. If you guys can see that, you see how it's reflecting my light, whereas this one is a matte packaging, which I mean, it doesn't matter, but this one just has that kind of foiled sunset look. I love it. So on the inside of this one, ooh, this just gave me Huda Beauty nude palette vibes, don't you think? Like this shade down here with all of the browns and stuff. I love that they add deeper, darker colors because it means it will work for my skin tone, which I love. So let's go ahead and give this one a swatch. This is like a bigger version of the other neutral palette that I showed, the 9-pan neutral palette. So let's swatch a few of these shades. Yes, that shade is like Christmas. This shade down here is just giving me Christmas vibes. This is Santa Claus inner eyeshadow. So let's go ahead and jump straight in and try some of these on my eye. So I'm just priming my eye with the P. Louise base as usual. Oh, I almost forgot. They also sent me a brush set. I didn't know Focoyor do brushes, but they have this silver brush set. Comes in this case. Ooh, they look super fluffy. They're a little bit bent because they were in the case, but can you guys see the softness? Ooh, ooh, they got a tapered under eye brush. That would be so good for setting underneath the eyes. Okay, I think I'm gonna work with my 2 favorite palettes, which was this one, Night Elf, and also So Hot palette, which looks like that. So the 2 colorful palettes basically I'm gonna work with today. So I'm gonna start with the matte dark purple here and put that straight onto the outer V. Oh, ooh, wow. So I'm going to start by packing because my base is wet, and I'm just going to kind of pack and flick. Wow, that was 1 dab in, guys, and I've literally just done my whole outer V. So it's not even patchy. I know people say purple is very hard to make, but this is not even patchy. I've just zoomed you guys in a bit so you can see what I'm doing. So sticking with the same palette, I think I'm going to go into the red shade, and I'm going to take the Focoyor brush. They don't have numbers, but it's the blending brush that comes in the set. And I'm going to use that to put on the edge of the purple. Whoa, guys, these mattes, they're exactly how I remember. So pigmented. So once again, I'm starting by patting just to get that color in position. And then gently, gently diffusing. And just for the sake of trying, I'm going to take that yellow, the lemon juice, and I'm going to put it right by the brow bone. I'm just going to try press some of that in and see if it would take. Okay, it's definitely showing up. I mean, it's not a very vibrant yellow, but it's definitely there. Now going back into that red shade, I'm just going to blend in between the purple and the yellow. Yes, come through, gradient. And then back one last time with the dark purple right on the outer V. Because there's so many beautiful shimmers, it's so hard to decide what I want to do. I don't think I want to do a cut crease today because I always do cut crease. I want to do something nice and diffused on the lid. I'm thinking this shade right here would look beautiful, then topped with this shade over here. Can you guys see the vision? Catch the vision. So I'm taking this purpley shade, which is called Allure, from the Night Elf palette. I'm taking it on one of these very small thin brushes from Focaccia, and I'm just gonna... No, this is not the brush. Yeah, we're gonna put this on with our fingers. Yes, so much better. Wow. So I feel like the shimmers definitely need to be applied with the finger. The only problem with that is, of course, if you have nails like me, it could kind of go everywhere. Now dipping back into a little bit of the red, just gonna diffuse the crease. So now we're going to go ahead and take Platinum Crystal, which is that silvery pinky color, and we're going to pop this right on top of that purple to add some sparkle. Wow, do you guys see that? Oh, this is like a glittery duochrome color, so I'm just pressing that on top. And now we're just going to intensify a little bit of that dark purple on the outer V. Okay guys, so that is the eye look, and I am obsessed with these eyeshadows. I honestly don't understand how they can do it for this price. I mean, the pigmentation is there. Even the yellow showed up, girl. I'm shook. So I'm gonna go complete the other eye off camera, and then I'll come back so we can test the highlight, blush and lipstick. Okay guys, and I'm back. So my face is now complete. We just have to do highlight, blush and lips, but I'm gonna do lower lash line first. So while I was off camera, I was debating if I should do a blue lower lash line or if I should just go in with the same shades, but you guys have seen how these shades perform, so I feel like going in with like a blue. And this palette also comes with a double-sided brush, so I'm gonna take the fluffy side and blend the blue underneath my lower lash line. So the blue is called Mystery. Oh my gosh, it looks super pigmented. So I'm just gonna take a small amount of that right on. Oh my gosh. So I am going to take a little bit of this light blue as well called Skyline, and I think I'm going to blend out the lower lash line with that. Wow. So I think for my waterline today, I'm going to go in with a white eyeliner just because, I don't know, I always go in with black and I feel like doing something a bit different today. So we're going to put white on the waterline. Okay, so I added the white liner and I also went ahead and added some lower lash line mascara. So I hope you guys are liking the look because I am. So now we're going to go ahead and do the inner corner highlight. So I've already picked out what shade I want to use, and it's from the Sunset palette, which is also a 12 color palette, and it's this gorgeous shade over here called Poison. On camera it probably looks white, but it has that pinky duochromeness once again. It's actually very similar, can you guys see that? It's so beautiful, but it's actually very similar to the shimmer that I tapped all over the lid. It's that gorgeous duochrome color. Okay guys, so that is officially it for the eyes. What do you think? I feel like these palettes have performed beautifully. Even if you take the price out of it, these are such gorgeous eyeshadows. Then when you actually take the price into consideration, these are amazing eyeshadows for the price. I could not recommend them enough. I would definitely say grab the So Hot palette if you are a colourful person like me, but also the Night Elf palette is a really nice palette. These two are definitely my favourite so far. Okay, so I've just taken out the products I have for blush, and I have these two right here. So I have this one which is called Pretty Coral, and it is like a corally peachy colour, and then I have this one which is called Tipsy, and it's also kind of like a peachy corally colour. They look very similar, if not the same. So I'm going to take it on this big fluffy brush from Focallure. Okay, so that is like a very natural flush of colour. You can definitely see from side to side I do have colour on this side, so it definitely shows up on me, but it's a very subtle blush unless I build it up. I'm going to try the other one, Pretty Coral, on the other side. Okay, so I definitely feel like this side is showing more on my skin tone. It's a little bit more pigmented on this side, which is this one. Yeah, I really like this one. Pretty Coral is definitely a winner for me. It shows up beautifully, and this brush applies it beautifully. The brushes are super soft. I think you guys can just see bouncing off my face. They are really soft. And I also have this highlighter in the shade Spoon, and it's like a golden shade. Let's give that a swatch. Ooh. Can you guys see that? I have a lot of texture at the moment, but we're still gonna highlight, who cares? But that is a beautiful golden shade. I'm gonna put some of that down my nose as well. Hope you guys can see it better. Usually you can see the reflection of the highlight better on my nose because my cheeks are deflated. Okay, so that highlight is actually stunning. If you love a golden highlight, yes girl. So the last thing we have to test is lips, and this is the Cream Long Lasting Lip Stain. So I believe it is like a liquid lipstick or maybe a lip stain, and I got these 3 shades. I hope you guys can see that, but I'm gonna open them up anyway. I haven't opened these, so I'm excited to see what the packaging looks like. Oh, this reminds me of like Revolution Pro, like a longer version of it, don't you think? Oh, I like the packaging. Oh, I like the wand. It's like see-through, can you guys see that? And there's no mess on the wand as well. So let's give this one a swatch. This looks like, this looks beautiful. They're very sheer and very cold. Maybe they are a lip stain. I thought they were gonna be like a liquid lipstick or a lip gloss, but maybe they are a stain. I like that color though. Next we have the shade Nude Plum, and I'll swatch that here for you guys. Oh, that's a nice color. I think that would go beautiful with today's look actually. I might use this one. And then last but not least, we have the shade Peach Blossom, which looks like a very vibrant, ooh, that looks light. Oh, okay, it doesn't come out that scary once you've actually got it on. It's like a muted pink. So we're gonna try a little bit of the Rose Taupe, which is the brownie one. I just wanna see how it looks. Oh my gosh, this is like my lips but better. Do you know what I mean? This is my lip shade. Very sheer, but it's giving me that tint. Glides on very easily. I like the doe foot applicator as well. Okay, so that is the shade Rose Taupe, and I definitely feel like they are a lip tint, like a very sheer lip tint. It's growing on me. I mean, I would have preferred a gloss. I do prefer lip glosses, a little bit more pigmented, but I'm not mad at this. I'm gonna top it with a little bit of Nude Plum and just put a little bit of that on top. Okay guys, so that was everything I wanted to test for you today. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Definitely let me know your thoughts on all the products I tried down in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about the eyeshadows, the highlighter, the blush, the lips, all of that good stuff. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Make sure you are subscribed, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye.